Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Gregory Laporte from GamerFit Nation, and today we're bringing you our preview of PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. PlayStation fans might find PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale very familiar, and they should. The game takes cues from Nintendo's Super Smash Bros. Series, and I have to say, it's better for it.
I'm on it.
While the game is slated to be released on October 23rd, 2012 for the PS3 and PlayStation Vita, this fighting game is a game that PlayStation fans and lovers of all things PlayStation are not going to want to miss out on. This game is utter and complete fun. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can have. It's a PlayStation game in training to have Kratos versus Power the Rapper versus Sly Cooper versus Fat Princess, who I have to tell you, you might be surprised with when you play because she is actually a very, very good character and very difficult to defeat. Other characters that you might have a little trouble playing with are Radic and pretty much nobody else. Radic is pretty much the only character that you'll probably have some trouble with from the beginning of the game if you try to play as him, mainly because the way he fights, it's sort of a long-range style as opposed to close-range combat. Many of the other characters, such as Sweet Tooth, such as Sly Cooper, Power the Rapper, Kratos, and Fat Princess, those characters are more so melee characters, so their strengths are with up and close fighting, whereas Radic, I've seen people online playing the beta, they will use him in camp in a corner or have a long range parallel line of sight and just fire away at you in order to build a base with. This was a beta, so there are some issues that you will see. The problems I have while playing the beta is the fact that at a lot of times in matchmaking, when you're trying to find a person to play against, as you find the person, what happens is they'll say opponent found, and while you're finding your opponent, you'll have to wait maybe a couple seconds depending on the connections between the two. But sometimes you'll find a person and you'll connect and you'll lose the connection. This kind of sucks because, you know, you want to play the game and you want to get into a match as quickly as possible. But then again, it makes you wait a little while. But it's understandable that this is a beta and this is not the finished product. So I can't stress that enough. This is a beta that has very bare bones things that you can do for it. The majority of the features only range from fighting each other online. There's no matchmaking with your friends. You can't do private matches. You can't pick stages. It's basically the Ratchet and Clank stage, the Hades stage, and sometimes you'll come across the Dreamscape stage from Little Big Planet. But all in all, when you play the levels, they're pretty fun to play, and there's a lot happening around the environment. With Hades coming down, Patapons, the Hydra, as you can see here from the God of War, attacking and ravaging the land. There's a ton of interactive elements going on in the environment, and it brings a lot of strategicness to the game because you have to time your attacks correctly and time when is the best time to strike, because if you get hit by the environment, you're dazed, which allows your enemies to attack you and build up their supers. And as you just witnessed earlier on in the video, you saw Kratos' level 3 super. And as you just witnessed, I recently received my super, which was basically binoculars that when you take snapshots of the character in the targeting reticle, it basically sends them into oblivion. Yes, it is that awesome, because he is Sly Cooper. Alright everybody, let's get down to the things that you want to know about PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. And the number one feature that makes this game what it is the gameplay. So now let's get started. PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale features your characters with the ability to get 3 levels of superpowers. These superpowers are basically one-hit kills and are the ways that you are able to gain points. Each of these points can be multiplied by catching multiple characters within one super. If you catch one character within level 1, you get 1 point, but if you catch multiple characters, you get multiple points. So it's in your best benefit to use a super at a sufficient enough time so that you can capitalize on the majority of points that you can get. What's also great about this is that you just don't pick up items and get supers. You have to basically battle and attack your enemies with it. If one character is more technical, using their technical skills will build upon your super. If one character is more physical, more so attacking the person with melee attacks will build up the super into a way that you can achieve it very fast. Now, this is very great and it's very fun because it takes away the sense of using cheap tactics. While it does happen with some characters where you can spam attacks to build upon their superpowers and unleash it in battle, a lot of the supers are very fun. Within the video, you've seen supers from Power Rapper the Rapper, you've seen supers from Hades, you've seen supers from Radic. These are all powers that are very well done and they're fun to see, and it's great to see some of the signature moves where you see Kratos become the god of war and shoots with the blade of Olympus a projectile out that hits your enemies. It's very hard to dodge some of these supers, and a lot of them are very fun to use because it brings upon the whole sense of nostalgia of seeing your favorite Sony character just going all in and going all at it. It's very fun and I really enjoyed it a lot. It brings upon that sense of, you know, this character's the best because he does this. It's just really fun all in all. If this game reminds you of Super Smash Bros., then it should. The X, square, triangle, and circle buttons are all used to do different attacks, coupled with the directional pad buttons, which can allow you to do other different things. Now, this is not the same game as the other, because the other you can more so spam attacks, where in this one, when you attack an enemy, they have a moment where they can counter because their body will flash and you're unable to attack them. You have to time it correctly in between those flashes of light where they're getting back up. And if you time it correctly, you can do combos, you can do little types of things to push it into your favor and build upon your super, and then catch them with your sometimes unblockable superpower. But it's all very technical and strategical, and you have to think out what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Because in the end, the person that's the better fighter is going to be the winner in the end. And if you don't believe me, ask Frat Princess. Although this is a beta, there are still some things that are wrong with it. Such as, when you use Sly Cooper's level 3 super, what happens is, after the reticle disappears of you taking snapshots of your enemies, sending them into oblivion, the reticle will still stay on the stage. This happens and it messes up the camera angle so that you can't see the other characters. What also happens is some characters won't be able to link up in the video, which you can witness here as you see two of the characters aren't really playing. So they're not actually in the game. It's more so frozen for them to play, so they aren't able to play. So it's kind of a network issue, but that should be all flexed out on the full-fledged version. But all in all, with even problems aside, it is still a very fun game to play, and I hope you enjoy it. As a treat to our viewers, enjoy these next few seconds of some PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale battle footage. Well, that's it for our preview. I hope you enjoyed seeing Sly Cooper, Radic, Sweet Tooth, Fat Princess, Power Rapper the Rapper, and Kratos in PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. There are many more characters that we haven't been able to play with in the beta, like Big Daddy and Nathan Drake. But you know what? That's what October 23rd is for, and that's the day that PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale will be releasing for the PlayStation 3 and the PS Vita. Be sure you reserve your copy and you pick it up. Remember, this is Gregory Laporte from Game Fit Nation telling you to live long and live healthy. Peace.